How to fill your time. A professor walks into a large lecture hall with a wheelbarrow. He takes a large glass jar and puts it on a table. And he takes a sack of golf balls and empties them into the glass container. And asked the class, is the container full? And he had filled it to the top, and the class said, yes, it's full. And the professor said, this is your work. This is your profession. This is the time that you spend at work. He then took a bag of sand and he emptied it. And the sand filled the holes between the golf balls. And he said, now, is the container full? And the student said, yes, it's full. And he said, these are the relationships. This sand represents the relationships in your life. They fill in the time beyond your work. They may be your intimate relationships. They may be your family relationships. They may be your friendships. They may be your acquaintances. But this sand fulfills or fills your life along with the golf balls, which represent your work. Do we agree that it's now full? The student said, yes, it's full. He then took a pitcher of water, put it in, and he saw that the water was absorbed by the sand. He said, you know, this represents the acts of kindness and the way that you are in the world and community. What you do with purpose, how you spend your time beyond your work, beyond your family, in fellowship of endeavors, of community, being involved with a cause, being involved with organizations, being involved and engaged in the world, whether it be political, social, whether it be religious, whether it be your congregation. This is the water that you can absorb in your life. Now you can see that you can spend your time or fill your time with 3 ways that work together. Your work, your relationships, and those things that enable you to feel that you have purpose and you make a difference in the world. And everybody said, yes, now it's filled. At which point, the professor took out a bottle of wine, poured 2 glasses, and poured them in, and they were absorbed. And they said, well, why did you do that? He said, well, even with all of those wonderful things, there's always time to spend with your friends over a glass of wine.